Oh my. Hi guys. Sorry, there's something moving up above me right now. Hello, little squirrel. Are you up there? Oh no. Oh my gosh. Okay, oh, here we go with that angel light again. It is always at this time of day it happens to be, but it's just going to be shining on right now because that's how the light affects my backyard. Erin Kreitz Shirey, personal trainer and empowerment coach, and I just got back from biking with the kiddo to the pool. Hey, Callie, how are you doing? With biking with Finley and Emerson to our new favorite pool that, of course, today was the last day because it's the end of summer up here in Boise. But it's a nice 4-mile bike ride there. Hey, Danielle, how are you doing? And biking back, we biked back and we went by and got some nice cold wine and now the kids are actually making us dinner tonight and they're doing a fun presentation for us. They have some presentation they would like. Hi Erica, how are you doing? That they want to share. I feel like it has to do with a dog because they are very much advocating for a dog right now, which we're open to as long as there's chores in place. But anyhow, today is day 4 out of these 30 days of this Facebook Live Challenge. So my name is Erin Kreitz Shirey, personal trainer and empowerment coach. And these 30 days are all set with topics that you have been asking me and you have been coming to me. So what that let me go is, you know what, if one person has this question, then somebody else has this question. And if it can help, that person can help 5 other people as well. Because often people don't speak up, but they watch, especially in social media world, to where people might not speak up, but they'll be watching everything. So for those that are on, do me a favor and you can share this with your friends and they might, actually they will get something out of it, as well as give me a little thumbs up or heart so I know that you're here, because I don't always know who's on when I'm doing these. And especially in Friday night, yay, Friday, you could be watching this from a bar. I have no idea. Just do so, put your headphones on, or you're gonna be motivating the bar, which is all fine too. Okay, on that fun note, you guys, Friday night, last weekend of summer for many. And that means shifts are just around the corner. Hey, Katie, you'll appreciate this, this message tonight. But it means that there are many shifts around the corner for not just you if you've got kids in school, but also for those of you that are entrepreneurs and have got kids going back to school, so your time is back. Your summer is amazing and wonderful, especially as an entrepreneur, you own your time. However, it also means that often you're juggling your kids while you are juggling your time in a different way. And if you work from home, and that can create some conflict, as well as often saying no to many goals that you have and just doing the bare minimum. So I invite you guys to really, really comment on this, because this is something that I've had my own business now for 13 years. And I work with as an empowerment coach with countless female entrepreneurs, and about taking ownership of their time and in training them from the inside out, right? So as a personal trainer to train them physically, but as an empowerment coach to really train them on the inside and saying yes to what they want to do and how they want to goal up. Because it's scary to goal up when you've got all these different balls in place. However, when you say yes to your goals, it affects every single person around you in a positive way. It does. It's been proven when you own up yourself, you inspire others to own up. And one of my biggest goals for women, and especially with working with so many different moms, is the fact that when you take care of yourself, you're in a better position to then take better care of everybody else. So for those that are on right now, do me a favor, give me a little thumbs up or a high five if you get that, because I know that when you take care of yourself, you've got more energy to take care of all of those that you love. This goes right into goal setting, you guys, right into owning your business, into the bigger goals that you have. It could be athletic goals, it could be professional goals, it could be adventure goals, right? Kelly, you got this. When it comes to taking care of yourself, Kelly, how do you feel when she started shifting everything, right? It's huge. Kelly's a mom to 3 amazing daughters, and they're all under the age of 8, if I remember correctly. You're a better mom when you start taking care of your own goals. And it's truly taking stuff up physically as well as that emotional goal part versus continuously putting it off. Now let me backtrack a little bit when it comes to honestly really growing to be an expert within goal setting and goaling up. Is that for many years some big goals you're working on right now, heading hopefully back to school. Oh, Katie, I so applaud you to go back to school. It is amazing. You'll feel it'll be challenging. However, what you're doing right there is you're going to be showing your kids that you can totally do it. Hey, coach, how are you? You guys, my coach just popped on, my triathlon coach from college. Talk about somebody who's amazing with goal setting. And coach, I have to tell you, since I couldn't do nationals this year because of moving this weekend, or not this weekend, pardon me, the weekend before nationals, I already signed up for Lava Man in Hawaii next year. I'm going. Jack signed up to race. We're already set. I'm going to qualify for nationals next year and then go to Ohio for nationals next year. And hopefully qualify for worlds. We'll see. But that's my big goal plan, speaking of goals and owning up. So for you guys, here's some different ways when it comes to backtracking a little bit. When my kids were in the hospital, so many goals were put to the side. When we moved, I've had to relocate a few times with Jack's work. Some of my own professional goals were put to the side. However, even with this transition and this move, they haven't been. I have put, thanks, coach, seriously, super excited about it. And that it's in Hawaii, right? Spring break in Hawaii to race and have my husband race too. Cannot complain at all. And that's part of goals, guys. That's one of my big goals right there, is to own a place in Hawaii. So we're going there as much as we possibly can. Let me backtrack. So here we are with the kids with their medical challenges, with Jack with different moves where I've had to relocate and uproot my my business, the in-person business. This time I haven't had to uproot the online part of it because I work with so many people all over the world online. And what's fantastic is the fact that, hey, Emily, what's fantastic is the fact that that's a shift. Whereas if this would have been a couple years ago, not even a couple years, I'd say like about 4 years ago, I would have put some of those goals to the side. But there's a huge transformation that I went through, was finally saying yes to some of my goals and the bigger ones. And once it started, it catapulting to a bigger way. And I've always said yes to many goals, but there are many I put aside, like traveling and fitness adventure and creating the Inspirator retreats and doing different travel elements actually with my own kids and growing the empowerment coaching side of Inspirator coaching and fitness. And it was because of time. It's because I was scared of taking that time away. However, now I work about 20 hours a week, and I'm more in my zone of genius than I was before because I finally put those goals into play and kept saying yes and yes and yes and yes. And it transpired into my clients, it transpired into my children, it transpired into even saying yes to this big adventure to move to Boise. Huge adventure, right? So, a few different ways, guys, for how to say yes to your goals and how that affects those that you love. One, when you say yes to your own goals, you're setting a good example. How many of you guys remember that maybe when you're younger, your moms, they could be working so very hard and they might say, oh, I can't do that because I'm a mom. Oh, I can't do that because I have kids. Oh, I can't do that because there's no money. Those are all facts, but there's also ways around them. If you have a goal that you want to make happen, such as Katie, who shared that she wants to go to school, there's ways to make that happen. And once you do that, what's amazing is the fact that you are showing your kids, you're showing those that you love, you're showing your best friends that you're taking ownership of your, honestly, you're manifesting what you are creating. You are creating that life that you want. You are saying yes to yourself, and therefore they're learning to say yes to themselves in bigger ways too. And they know that it's hard, and you have to get right through it. Hey, Savannah, how are you doing? I swear, I love who everybody's on here right now. This is fantastic. Maybe I should do Friday night all the time. But when you're setting when you say yes to your own goals, you're setting an example for those that you love the most. My daughters, when it comes to taking big trips now, and when it comes to doing big fitness adventures, it's not, there's of course fear that goes into it, but it's how can I make this happen? Mackenzie just tried out for a volleyball team. She's never played volleyball before because of her surgeries, and was told she couldn't do contact sports, right? And then she felt like she was too old. Here she is, moved to a brand new city, tried out for volleyball, and is now on the volleyball team in 8th grade. So super proud of her because this is something that I am just blown away with. And she said, Mom, I just knew I can go for it. What happens? I fail? It's okay. Like on this one, everyone makes a team. I'm going to make the team and keep going out there and keep trying. Fall down, get right back up. Now, that's something to me that was huge because that's something that wasn't 5 years ago that wouldn't have happened. She cried at the swimming pool and didn't want to pop in because she was worried that she wouldn't be the fastest kid. So that's a good example of learn by doing, right? And when you follow through your own goals, your kids feel that. Those that you love feel that. That's one. 2, challenges. When you grow, you level up. And when you say yes to your own goals, it challenges you, honestly, to grow in a bigger way. And when you grow, you're goaling up. When you grow and you are challenged and you're so comfortably uncomfortable, it empowers you to up-level yourself, to then continue to say yes to some other challenges that you never thought possible, and to know that you'll succeed at them. And that domino effect is something that grows again and again and again. Yes, Finley, dinner's ready. Okay, just 1 minute, okay? Fantastic. You did a great job making dinner. I can't wait to have it. Just 1 second. Oh, I can't wait to have it, Finny Finn. The kids, again, they made us dinner tonight, which is pretty fun. Okay, so 3, for yourself. This is huge, you guys, and this is something that I hear with many clients. Kel, we talked about this. Kelly, who's on. Katie, I'm sure you feel some of this. Anybody else that wants to speak about this? That it doesn't mean that you're selfish when you say yes to your own goals. So often we feel that if you say yes to doing something that you want to do versus continue saying yes to what everybody else wants to do, you're being selfish. And that it means that you're, say, a bad person. It means that you don't, you're not putting yourself as, say, if you're a parent, as a mom first. You're not putting yourself as, if you've got a partner, you know, as, you're not putting your partner first. What it means that you're honestly, truly trying to grow to become your best self. And when you put your best self forward, you are giving so much more to those that you love. So it doesn't mean that you're selfish at all. It truly means that you are your best self, and you can only empower them to then become their best selves. It does not mean that you're selfish, you guys. If anything, it'll get you better with your time management to when you do have your time with those. It makes you create time management so much better. Now, on that part, the strategic element, to where be strategic with your time. Focus on one goal at a time. Don't suddenly list out 20 big goals that you have and you want to achieve them all at once. That's setting yourself up for failure. That's setting anybody up for failure, right? Like, that's just not fair. That's not kind. That's crazy talk. But when you do one at a time, and when you go there and go, you know what, I'm going to do this one goal, and then from that goal, you're going to catapult to another goal and catapult to another goal. Let me use fitness, the Inspirator retreats for an example. Those have been a goal that I had since I lived in Oregon, right? Hey, Shannon, how are you? And they were a goal since I lived in Oregon. And when I lived in Oregon, guys, mind you, that was 7.5 years ago. And we lived in Oregon and went to our baby boot camp a few years after that. I was like, you know what? Hi, Mimosa, how are you doing? I was so excited as time progressed to really grow a fitness and empowerment retreat for women, for moms especially, but for women, take time for themselves. I kept putting it off, in part because of some of Jack's goals, and part of because of my kids. And then once Emerson got sick and Mackenzie, of course, some of that got put off. However, over 2 years ago, I said, you know what? This is going to happen. It is time. It's time. I started slow. First, I did Zion, which was a big, huge deal. But in my heart, I was like, oh, let me do Mexico. Let me do Hawaii. Let me do, something like that. But I started in Zion. And then the next one was 6 months later, and it was in Avila Beach, Avila Beach. The next one was 6 months later, and that was in Sun River, Oregon. All places that are beautiful and wonderful. Well, now the next one is in Hawaii, and that's in November in Hawaii. And timing-wise, why November? Well, honestly, because I moved to Boise, and it's going to get cold right then. So, November's perfect, and it'll be a 2-year mark from when I did the first one. So might as well go to Hawaii in November, right? Tons of work to put into it. They're amazing. They have been sold out for each one. And here it is with Hawaii. There's a handful of spots left, and it's not even until November. Now, with that retreat, though, it was a huge goal. It is, sacrificing in some ways, but at the same point, my kids have seen this happen, and they go, wow, you had this idea, and you made it come to fruition, and they've seen the women that have come change their lives, not just from the retreat, but afterwards. That in itself has inspired them to, honestly, in some ways, become their own entrepreneur, but also to be able to see what's possible. And at first it was scary to take that time away because I'm rarely away from my kids, but then it allowed me to get comfortably uncomfortable through my own business, which therefore allowed me to encourage and inspire other women physically, professionally, and mindfully to live as their own inspirator at the retreats. So it's something that was a goal to where saying yes to one grew and grew and grew. And the bigger goal from that, you guys, is in another 2 years from now, I would love to have bigger 150-person big fitness and empowerment retreat for families. Now the logistics of it, figuring that one out. But 2 years, that means that Finley will be 5.5. Gives me some space for her to be a little bit older. So that's something though that when thinking about it, step by step by step. But for you guys, so let's just retrack and go back over them. 1, when you say yes to your own goals, you're setting a good example for all those that you love. 2, challenges you to grow. When you grow, you up level as a person and as a professional, as an athlete, any which way, and in your own positive energy. 3, it does not mean that you're selfish. You have to be your best self. I'll give this one opportunity in life, you guys. Be your best self possible. When doing so, you're giving your best foot forward to those that you love. It is not selfish at all when you say yes to your own goals. 4, be strategic with your time. Focus on one goal at a time if you're just starting to shift into this mindset. And with doing so, don't overwhelm yourself. Don't say go from 0 to 60. Step by step by step along the way. You have little goals that lead to the big goals. So that is a fun part for you guys for tonight. It's day 4 of these 30 days of doing these Facebook Live videos. Please do me a favor. You love the concept of like, Katie, it is completely, with you going back to school, you'll be up leveling yourself with what you want to do. If you're going back to school and it's a goal that you have and you do it, it is one that you're going to feel challenged, but then you're going to start saying yes to even more and more things that you really want to. And it's scary, but it's amazing. And I know you've got it in you, my friend. You totally have it in you. You love these videos. Oh, thank you, Katie. So you guys, do me a favor. Please keep sending the questions in. I've got actually 14 days of questions that I'm answering right now. And I've got 30 days videos I'll be doing. And they're fitness, empowerment, mindfulness. Actually, some of them are dealing with how to deal with medical kids and to keep a positive mindset. Somebody asked about that, which is a huge one. And journaling, ways to grow your business organically. I mean, these are all different questions that have been asked. So please keep asking them. On that note, there is a fun challenge for you guys. It's a 5-day free Fear into Fitness challenge. It is August 28th through September 1st. Why? Because I want to launch you into September your best foot forward. The value actually for this is about $4.99 when I priced everything out together for what it is for this big, say, group program. It's $4.99 for the week, but it's free for you guys. So all you have to do is hop onto the Facebook group, 5-Day Fear into Fitness Inspirator Challenge, ask to join, and you're part of it. Share it with your friends. Do it with your friends from all over the world. Anybody can do it. And in it, there's going to be 5 days of workouts, 5 days of mindfulness, 5 days of goal setting, 5 days of empowerment, 5 days of, I forgot. But anyhow, it's going to be amazing. So join on. There's already, I want to say, I just shared it last night, and there's about 15 people, 16 people in there. So pop on over, and it's going to be filling up. There's no cap on it. You too, Katie. Oh, thank you, Kelly. I appreciate it. You guys share these videos with your friends, though, because if you're getting something out of it, they're going to get something out of it as well. And I would just love to help as many people as possible the best way that I possibly can. Okay? So on that note, I got to go have dinner. My kids made it for me, and then they're doing this presentation. I think it's about having a dog. Emerson and Mackenzie were putting this whole video presentation together. So I'm curious as to what they've done, but they're buttering us up with making dinner tonight and pouring some beverages, and yeah, it should be pretty entertaining. So have a good night, have a good Friday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll possibly be filming from McCall, Idaho tomorrow. We haven't been there before, so I'm excited to go there tomorrow. Take care, enjoy your Friday, and remember, you are your own inspirator.